Okay, so today's date is April 25th, 2025. This is the spring garden tour. My garden's located in Raleigh, North Carolina. We're gonna start with Makawa Yatsubusa right here. I've had this about 3 years. Nice new growth, red samaras, great tree. Next to it, we got a Lillian's Jewel, gorgeous plant. Zoom in closely, you can even see some of the new growth flushes, basically straight up pink, gorgeous. Here we got an Usagumo. It's put on a ton of new growth this year. All of this is new growth. Got a Ryusin that was purchased as a 3-gallon from Mr. Maple, looking great. And we got a Shishigahira right here. Okay. Gonna move down into the backyard here. Starting in the corner over here, we've got a Viridis. Now I just moved this a couple months ago. I had it in a sunnier location and I just didn't like the fall color quite as much as it was when I had it in full shade, or mostly shade. It just seemed to get a little crispy, but in shade, this should give me a brilliant yellow fall color. This tree right here was purchased at a Mr. Maple open house. It was labeled Purple Ghost, but I do not think that's what it is. But whatever it is, it gives great purple color even in mostly shade. For a comparison, we've got a Crimson Queen right here, which is known for being able to keep its red in the shade, but yet it's already greening up. This isn't. So whatever this is, I like it. Back here, this is a Vitafolium. Nice growth this year. Nice big leaves. It's got a pretty light green color in full shade. It's pretty nice. But the fall color on this tree is amazing. Can't wait each year for it. Gonna move over here. This is where I've got some camellias planted. Those azaleas in the back are gonna go in the front yard later, but nothing really going on with the camellias at this time. Here we've got a Geisha Gone Wild. It's definitely greened up a bit, but to be honest, I kind of like this color right here. It leafed out a nice pink, and now it's got some green in there, very pretty. Of course, got some new growth over here that's really a hot pink color. This right here is a Rhode Island Red. Great plant. Love Rhode Island Red. This is a Bihu. It's got some new growth flush and some kind of a pinkish yellow. Very nice tree. Of course, in the winter, this is bright yellow. Looks great. And next to it, I've got a Beni Kawa. This is a red bark, coral bark. I'm putting on some wonderful new growth right now. This is the first year I've ever had this in the ground, so I'm really curious how it's going to do. This is a full sun location, so I'll be watching that closely. Here we've got a Hanamatoi. Definitely one of my favorite plants. This is also the first time I've had it in the ground. This is going to be in full sun. Super curious how it holds up. I'll post updates later. Twombly's Red Sentinel. It's getting a little bit darker purple than it did last year at this time. Last year it was still like a cherry red. Not sure what's different about this year, but we'll keep an eye on it. This is a Ginkgo Fairmont. It's a columnar upright ginkgo. Had it in the ground. This is the second year. Full sun. Really nice yellow fall color. Cool plant. This is a Fire Glow Japanese maple. Absolutely does glow when you got sun behind it. Great tree. Doesn't burn at all in full sun. I don't really love the fact that it's got all that growth at the bottom here. I may prune that off at some point and encourage more upright growth, but great plant. This is a Kiyohime. And if you're wondering why it's like weirdly shaped, the first time I planted this in the ground a couple years ago, it had a branch here and a branch there, and I think one extra branch, and 3 branches got chewed off by squirrels. So, but in all honesty, it's filling in pretty nicely, and great spring color. I missed it, unfortunately. I should have done this video a little bit sooner, but still, great looking plant. This back here is a Seryu, and it's probably almost doubled in size in a little, this is only the second year I've had it, and it's doubled in size. I really like how it pushes, this new growth that it pushes almost has a little bit of a yellow tinge to it. This is just a fantastic plant. Just grows wonderfully, fills out nicely. Really nice plant. Here we've got an Orangiola. It's got some greens, got some purples, got some bright red new growth. I mean, just an awesome plant. One of my favorites. My goal is eventually to have this kind of weep down the hill here, and I've got a Sapphire Nymph Atlas Cedar underneath, and I've been told that red and blue go great together, so I'm hoping this will weep down, have the blue underneath. Should be a great looking pairing there. Right here is Sister Ghost. Zoom in here, you can really appreciate how nice this leaf is. The interesting thing I'm going to be following this year is this is the first time I've had it in a sunnier spot. This area gets sun until about 2 or 3 in the afternoon. Last year I had it in that more shaded area where the Viridis is, and it did well over there. But I want to see if it can handle a little bit more sun. So we'll see. Right here, this is Acer Pseudo-Subaldianum, Korean maple. First year I've had it in the ground, got it as a 7-gallon. Really big leaves. It's known for having amazing fall color, so I can't wait to check that out. It's also supposed to be really cold tolerant, which doesn't really matter for me here, but I got it in a fairly sunny spot, so I'm gonna be curious how well it holds up. But what's kind of neat, and I wasn't really expecting this, is the new growth. Kind of nice. I mean, every place there's new growth, it's got some yellow, orange, red. It's pretty cool. So I'm going to continue to keep an eye on it. It is pretty dense, and it looks like we're getting a little bit of, you know, leaves dying that are, you know, deep in there. So I may kind of work to thin it out. We'll see. This right here is Mystic Jewel, and this is a funky plant. It's really cool though. I mean, it had really neat colors about a week ago, but as you can see, some of the new growth, I mean, it's basically like, I don't know what you call that. Very pretty though. Now, unfortunately, this tree grew so much last year. I mean, it was, I don't know, an extra 3 feet tall, and it looks like this broke off with like a windy day we had about a week ago, and it just kind of snapped right off. I guess it was just a tad too top heavy, but the rest of it seems to be growing great. Very nice tree. I'll post pictures later this year because certain times of year this thing pops. Over here, got a Thunderhead Japanese black pine. Haven't decided when I'm going to put that in the ground yet, but really cool looking plant. Here we've got Acer Palmatum Fountain of Youth. I had this in a pot that was way too big last year and I almost lost it. As you can see, I cut quite a bit of it back here, and it's making a really nice comeback. But this plant's known for amazing fall color, which it did have last year. And it's also known for having these salmon pink new growth flushes, which are honestly, they're pretty cool. So that is Acer Palmatum Fountain of Youth. I love the shape on this plant. Really, really cool. Okay. Now, we're gonna move to the front yard now. So for a little while, you're gonna have to look at the ground. Sorry about that. But we are almost there. We're coming up on the left, which is where I have a red dragon and a lemon lime lace right next to each other. And what I really like about this location where I got them planted is you can kind of look up and see the structure, and also when the sun comes in from this angle, it really does glow. It's kind of cloudy right now, but you can kind of see what I'm talking about there. And then we got the lemon lime lace behind it right there. Really nice tree. And you got the lemon lime lace here, which if you look closely in the sun, it gives you some really nice colors. You know, it has some areas where it's kind of brighter, but really cool cultivar. Moving over here now. This is a Tamuki Yama. First Japanese maple I ever purchased. Doing absolutely wonderful. This area gets blasted with sun, afternoon sun, and it just keeps on doing great. Great plant. Right here, got a Ginkgo American. Itty bitty, but gave amazing fall color last year. I can't wait for that to get bigger, because behind it we've got a Kamagata that it's a dwarf, but boy, it puts on a lot of growth and grows fast. Last year had amazing red fall color. We had the yellow fall color, red fall color here. Really nice pairing. Moving over here now, we've got another Ginkgo American right there. But this right here is where I'm gonna plant those white azaleas and have like kind of an azalea area right there. I'm going to move that American somewhere else. I haven't decided yet. And this is Acer palmatum Crimson Queen. Another plant that's just loving its location. Just doing absolutely wonderful here. Okay. Almost finished here. We're moving up to the front porch. Last few maples I've got. So over here, we've got Summer Gold. Doing absolutely wonderful in this area. This is the first year that it's had these red samaras kind of popping up. It's known for that. Good looking tree. Over here, Peve starfish. And as you can see, when you look at it from the shaded side, it's kind of green. But when you look at it from the sun side, kind of red. So, but just love that shape, just wonderful plant. Here, we've got Shadeva Gold. It's got some nice new, very bright green, new growth. But it's got known for its green bark in the summer, or in the winter. Good looking tree. Over here, I can't think of the name of this tree, but this is something that a tree that my dad bought and owned, and it had so much dieback I had to really cut some back. He wasn't taking great care of it. It wasn't in a good spot, getting a little bit too wet. So I took it here, working to try and help it recover. But there's still a lot to work with here. I mean, how often do you see a Japanese maple with that kind of color? It's nuts. So I'm gonna do what I can to get it to come back. I think it's called, you know what, I'll have to look it up. I just can't think of the name of it. This is definitely the most expensive tree in my collection. This is Acer palmatum Tattoo. Got it at Mr. Maple Open House last year as a 10-gallon. And it's a beautiful specimen. Here, Indian Summer, which I can't tell if it's like in this location. I mean, that's a really pretty border right here, or if it's kind of struggling with a little too much morning sun. Either way, cool plant. This is a Dancing Peacock. So right here, we've got Acer Shirosari and Aureum. We got Japanese Princess right here. And we've got Mayday right here. This is a Blower Eskimo, or Eskimo Blower. Korean fir, grafted on Abies firma, so it's supposed to be able to handle a little bit more sun. and heats. We'll see how that goes. And last but not least, we have a Kura Naijishi. Very pretty, doing great. All right, thank you. Till next time.